We're all working together. That's the secret. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what do we got going on tonight with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Woo, sliding down again, right? Happening right now as we're speaking. Price coming down, just dropped below 47,000. People are always trying to anticipate where the price of Bitcoin is, where it's going to be in 15, 30, 90 days from now. We see that Bitcoin has a built-in function to help the value by the halving. We see that decentralized currency is more powerful than centralized currency. We're starting to see by the moves of the larger companies that have been made since the halving that there's bringing about some legitimacy to the space and getting people to question whether or not they should be purchasing Bitcoin, making us, the average everyday person out here holding Bitcoin, early investors, right? We're going to be rewarded for our discipline because we saved fiat when it was hard, right? Everyone's can admit to that. It's hard to save money. So to save money by buying Bitcoin and when the price goes up, not selling it to buy all the luxuries of life with fiat, but waiting for that date in the future where the fiat rewards of the Bitcoin we have are extremely substantial, right? Life-changing money people talk about. It just takes more discipline, right? We just have to keep waiting. So as we keep tuning in every single day, no one's really here to help us, right? The news is swaying back and forth constantly, telling you about how it's going to $1 million and how $3,000 is right around the corner. It's that it's an asset that anybody can purchase that is going to go up in fiat value, that can change your life, can change the lives of your family, can change the lives of your families for generations, right? If you do it like Adam Meister's doing it over there. I know that me and Samantha, my lovely co-host over there.
Good evening, everyone.
We have big plans, right, Samantha?
We got, big plans for us. Yes.
Well, I mean, how else would you want to live your life if it wasn't via big plans?
Right. I guess that makes some sense. Yeah.
I'm just glad that I found Bitcoin, right? And that it's here and that I'm in it and that it's going to change our future to have opportunity that we would not have had before.
It has already. I mean, it has.
It has changed our lives, and it is going to continue to change our lives because we can practice discipline. We have a goal, and we're going to work for it, and we're going to utilize the tool of Bitcoin to get us there.
I mean, and our fundamental goal is even bigger than just us. I mean, we are in it for the revolution. Like it is, everybody needs to know this. It's just, I mean, I don't know. It is pretty amazing what Bitcoin can do.
It's just that things like people talked about in the 80s, buying stock, that was it, right? That's why a lot of our parents and older generation are always like, you should be buying stock. And before that, it was, CDs and stuff. In their day, that was how you made effective change for your life, right?
Yeah.
You invested when you were young in stocks, and it allowed you the ability to have that future. Where now, if me and you invested in stocks, I mean, more
what's
than
the likelihood? Mm-hmm.
Not compared to the multiplier that we will see from holding Bitcoin for 20 years. Or whatever it could be.
I don't know. I don't think you could ever have as much and I don't even like using the word faith because that's not the right word, but like enough confidence in a stock as I do in Bitcoin. Like that, it's unwavering. You are not going to be able to tell me like that Bitcoin does not have value. That is not possible. And I guess how like Atomizer says tribalism and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you don't get that with stocks. Like, no matter what, no one's living or dying for their Sears stock or their Microsoft or no. So I don't know.
So, do we got anybody over there in the chat?
Oh, we have a few.
All right. I love it when we got people hanging out with us in the chat. Please comment. Let us know that you're here. Let us know what you're thinking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies this evening. We have Samantha Man in the chat. She loves doing it. It's her main purpose here. Other than that, I'm wearing the swag that Zaza got us. As you can see, I got the Bitcoin logo here and here.
The Wakan.
The Wakan, where is it? There's a QR code. Nope, the QR code.
Yep.
First clothing with a lightning faucet attached to it. All you got to do is scan that QR code and people are picking up some Satoshis.
I like the 80s one, the other one with the bigger QR code.
Yeah, I know you got the bigger one. There's a small QR code on this one, but I mean, it's going to be amazing because we're going to be able to get out there. And as long as you have a Lightning wallet, or we can get them to download a Lightning wallet, they'll be able to get some stats right off the bat that we can fund ourselves for this faucet. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing that Zaza hooked us up like this. Got to keep giving you mad props for it, bro.
Because you're a genius, man.
Yeah.
All of our friends are just so amazing. They really are.
Well, I mean, we're all great, like-minded individuals, right? We're jumping headfirst into Bitcoin in the early days because we see there's problems with fiat. We believe and trust in math, right? We all can trust in mathematics.
I hate math, but I still trust it. Yeah.
That's why we can believe in Bitcoin. The math is there. The math is sound. The math is being proven day in and day out and has been for 11 years solid now.
All right, so MS Beneath is here.
Mike, thank you for joining us, my friend. I appreciate it. I hope you got our text message to let us know.
Yes. He popped in, said he'd be right back, and he came back. What? Although he says he doesn't have any thoughts tonight. It's okay. I have no thought nights too sometimes.
Yeah, I know the news is kind of slow. I mean, I seen the little bit about the Kentucky bill and them getting the tax break there. Other than that, I mean, MicroStrategies picked up another $15 million worth of Bitcoin. That's just pocket change, though, considering they got a couple billion.
I mean, right? Isn't that just them like dollar cost averaging as a gigantic monster? I mean, yeah, okay. Stan is here.
Stan, nice. I'm glad that you could join us. Remember, hitting the thumbs up, sharing this video out. It helps other people find us in the chat. That makes this roundtable discussion go a lot better. It's how we're able to get out here and continue to keep talking about Bitcoin and getting people interested, invested, and changing their lives, right?
All right, and Paul Rouleau gave us a $10 super chat right off the freaking bat.
Paul Rouleau, my man. I appreciate it, as always.
We love you.
Yeah, you make all of this happen. I mean, anything that goes into this gets us out there. I mean, we're looking at April. We've seen stuff about
Texas is, yeah.
Well,
Texas,
I mean, we all know what is going on with Texas, but we seen from the event.
Yes,
they had posted stuff saying that, you know, that they're going to be one of the first events to come back to the world as a rave event, and that they're working with some CARES something, and they have got mass guidelines, but it's looking like it's going to happen, and it's looking like it's not going to be anything crazy or anything to get in.
Yes, nothing extra past the new normal or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
the new normal.
So, yeah, that's cool. I mean, yes, I am anxiously awaiting that because I don't know. It's going to be, they haven't really done a lot of anythings. Like, I mean, they did the Super Bowl, but they did that supposedly at like 0.25% or something. So like, I don't know. I know we've already paid. Okay, so
I know I'm
March.
excited about it. It seems like all the pieces are falling into place. I mean, we got, Texas lifting the mask mandate just before we're going.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It's going to make things feel real relaxed. I got the mad swag going to be able to wear because it's going to be the Wakan takeover event. So it'll go nicely, right? We got you guys donating generously to not only the Bitcoin address, which is down below, but you guys are hitting it up here in the super chats as well, too. So hopefully we'll be able to have all of that happen. We've been paying for the tickets for like 7 months now, little by little.
Yes,
and
payment plans are awesome.
We're going to book a car on my birthday here in like 2 weeks or a little under.
Not necessarily because, I mean, most of our vehicles would definitely make it to Texas, but you just don't want to, like, have to deal with anything. So when you don't have to deal with anything, you just rent one. And it's easier. All right. Oh, and it's camping, so it's going to kind of be like a what size vehicle do we want to take? Like, yeah. And Zaza is now here. Did you
Zaza,
hear,
buddy, we've been talking about you,
you?
man, talking about you as we're wearing your swag. Yeah, I mean, tonight's a pretty lax night on the news. Price is starting to slide back a little bit. I mean, never stressing it, never thinking that this bull market's over. Definitely thinking institutional investors are going to be pushing this up higher. Definitely think that we have all kinds of ETFs and regulations and people finally starting to wake up to the situation. Yes, we have ups and downs in the market, but, like is always preached to us over and over again, we are early investors. This is early days. We're just trying to make sure that we can get our hands on enough stats and stack them away and stay dedicated to the space so that nothing happens to the stats while we're holding them, because it's going to do so much for us in the future.
Look, one of our neighbors is leaving. Hi.
You can see it.
You can see the car, like the butt of the car and the headlights. Yep. I mean, okay, so Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, for you to not burn out and to not go crazy and to not go bankrupt, you kind of have to get desensitized and feel like, it's not that. So it's hard. I don't know. It's hard to really
moderate your pace, because it's
because
at
you
first
get
you want
burnt
to work
out,
real hard, and you think that you're going to find ways to make a lot of money, but then it really, at the end, it always just seems to boil down to buying some Bitcoin and keeping tabs on what's going on,
then it
and
takes
realizing
so much of a
that
toll.
it's doing so much for your future.
It's hard to view yourself like us. We've been in it 4 years. It's hard for me to think I am an early adopter, like that I have found, because it feels like it has been so much and that it has been so long, and then every month, like everybody and their mother, like how don't you know this?
There should be riots in the streets over Bitcoin.
Yes. But see, and so it's like, yes, it is very easy to get jaded with, I guess, that this is the very beginning. This is definitely the very beginning. This year and 2020 really feels like this is like the fire under the ass, for sure.
Well, I mean, what was some of the other news? We heard that Robinhood is going to start allowing people to take their Bitcoin off of their third-party holding. So, I mean, that's a step in the right direction. Maybe we'll see more people move in this way, but ultimately, of course, I don't see it happening. I don't see the lemmings really wanting to take possession of their private keys.
Yeah. All right, where are we at? Stan says, check out Benny Will's Memes YouTube. All right. So this says, I've never heard of it, but I'll watch.
The crypto memes are getting better.
No, he says that he didn't hear what we were talking about you in the very beginning. And yeah, just rewatch. You're amazing. And your stuff is so soft.
Yeah, wearing the swag, talking about the live QR code, or the lightning QR code with the live faucet where you can take a photo, or they scan it. Talking about how we're going to go pass it around, and just how great and amazing it all is. So.
And that you're a genius. You're a genius in so many ways. And Paul Riddler says that he finally got around to ordering a couple of ASIC miners. What?
Ooh, nice. Yeah, mining is definitely competitive market at this point. You know, it is one of the things that I tried in the beginning.
I mean, very beginning, fledgling. That's why it was like the Frankenstein. I mean, we really, yeah. There was that and the one, oh God, what was it?
I don't know. Bitcoin mining at the time didn't work. It wasn't very profitable, right? It ate a lot of electricity. Yeah. You know, the price from the profit off of Bitcoin wasn't necessarily enough. It seemed like everything you got, you were selling. But I mean, that is when the GPU, or not the GPU, but the GPU mining started coming out for Ethereum and everything, right? Before they started going ASIC. And, you know, that was pretty popular at the time. I've stayed away from all of it because it did seem, I don't know, it seemed easier just to invest $20, you know, and buy Bitcoin. And that way I didn't have to go through all of this rigmarole of buy equipment, plug it in, get it hooked up, monitor it, keep it working. All right, now sell some of it back to pay off the electric bill because Sam's mad that we got a $400 power bill when normally it's $200.
Okay, it was after the Frankenstein. It was the little baby bigger one. And yeah, that bitch, like, whoo. You ran it for 5 months, and I mean, it was like straight $400 every month. It was awesome. It was super awesome. I mean, it is what it is. And looking back, I mean, all of it was fun. I mean, the Frankenstein, we like mined like weird, like Factum and Doge and my stuff that was, like the weird stuff. So, you know, hey.
So what do we got going on in the chat? What are you guys thinking? How are you guys feeling tonight about the cryptocurrency space? Are you guys thinking the market's going to go down? I mean, I see it sliding back down right now. We're down like 7%.
I know, that's...
you know, people were talking about going back and retesting some earlier spaces. I mean, I don't know. To me, since we've been over 20,000, it's just been getting used to it, right? That these numbers are way up here. I know that other people have started saying, oh, well, we're having trouble breaking over 50,000. I think as long as we're staying above 40, it's feeling pretty positive to me. I mean, not getting back over 50 in the feeling sentiment way. Sideways action right now feels good, right? Like, how can you not?
It's not horrible. I mean, yeah, I quite honestly, I don't think I'd feel sketchy until, I mean, if we started kissing 30, that would be like, oh. But I mean, even then, once it touched like 20 and went down to like 2,000 and 3,000, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, at this point, it's fine. I don't even care anymore. Like, it is, this is the problem of the desensor, like, because if you don't, you'll just go crazy. So, I mean, it is very much it is going to be what it's going to be. And the longer you hold, like, the better off you are. Always. Like, that is fundamentally proven so far that for real, as long as you hold it, you're better off.
Well, I mean, just wait till we hear that Microsoft or Apple or Amazon is starting to put Bitcoin on their balance sheet, right? Whatever dip or small pullback we have in the price will be nothing. It'll be nothing in comparison to the upwards candle we'll see at that moment, right? All of a sudden you hear that Amazon is going to put 1% on their balance sheet just in case it'll make easier transactions worldwide for certain remote regions of the world or something stupid. Everybody will be like, Coinbase shut down.
No, it's going to facilitate everybody else, just not us. All right, where are we at? Paul Reload says it's very profitable now. Okay, but extremely hard to find at a sane price. All right, where are we at? And Zaza said that he loves some minor heaters for the winter. Okay, the ways of using the waste heat. I know. Okay, so I think half of it was that we are in Florida. And it really, I could see though that yes, you could really like live off of some heaters. I mean, it could just 4.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be like running some electric heaters, right?
That also make you profit. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Yes, why not? Worldly Traveler is here too.
Worldly Traveler. Hey, buddy. Thanks for joining us.
Nomadic Giant. How are you?
Nomadic Giant. It's been a while. I'm glad that you're here, my friend.
But he's the Worldly Traveler.
Oh, I forgot he changed his name.
Of course, he always changes. He's changed 3 times since we've, first had him in the chat. Andy Anderson. Oh, my goodness.
Whoa, right? Well, I mean, we're just hanging out. I don't have a ton of news tonight.
Oh,
It is
Andy
just
says it's 43,000 now. 43. Time to buy more.
really.
Oh, well, we just dropping. All right.
Right.
Well, it's okay.
Where's those next stimulus checks? I'd like to buy another 2,800 between the two of us, Samantha. I mean, I'd like another 2,800.
Hey, I'm happy that our kid might be getting one this time around.
Oh,
for some reason, he was in like a gap. Yes, he was in the gap.
That'd be what? That'd be like 40. No, that'd be 5,000. Wait, what is it? It's 14.
It's 14 times 3.
Yeah, so 4,200.
Yes, I think.
Yeah, we can all get in on this. Pool it together.
Paul Rullo says that he's going to use his ice cold garage. There you go. That's what you do with your A6. You just wherever, toasty.
Yeah, we had. Remember, we were running air. We had to turn the air conditioner up because it made it warm in the bedroom where they were.
Yes, and it was like they were in like a cubby walk-in closet area, and like still, and you'd walk in, and it was like, oh, it's like 15 degrees warmer in here for sure. It's like, oh man, so you can tell? Okay, let's just crank that up more. There we go, thermostat. Yep. All right, and that is it so far. Oh, we have 10 people viewing. Yay.
Yeah, that's awesome. You guys comment in the chat. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. Other than that, I mean, we're just hanging out. We're just doing the same thing we're always doing and trying to keep that conversation going, because I know that if you just go out there and you start clicking through the channels and you let YouTube algorithm determine what you watch, everyone's trying to make a buck, right? Everyone is sponsored by somebody that is trying to use some third-party system to either let them hold your Bitcoin, right? So they can use it as a leverage, get you to trade, which 90% of people lose their Bitcoin in. It never really works, right? It's hard to find the honest channel where they're just out there trying to keep up to date with the current conversation of, why am I still holding? Why is Bitcoin still relevant? What is the next thing to be looking for on why the price will be going up? Because there was a lot of FUD and FOMO that moved the price up and down. And we're always pointing and saying market manipulation, this, big whales, that, exchange hacks over here. But those aren't the real matter of the price. That's the daily in and out of the price. The overall waves of the big price up and down, they're easily spotted, right? We all knew that once large companies started jumping in, the price was going to get legitimized and more people were going to start jumping in. We knew there was a liquidity crunch coming after the halving. Now we can all point to say, who's the first FANG corporation, right? That's going to be what causes the price to go up. Is it going to happen in 3 months, in 6 months? I don't know. Only the people at Amazon, you know what I mean, and Apple and Microsoft know these things for sure. But as an early investor, and me and Samantha still being young and healthy, it's not that important today, right? If the price is falling back to 43,000, that just means that, hey, when are these $1,400 checks coming? When are we going to have extra money? Because we are disciplined. We took that trip a long time ago and learned how to save money and reinvest it in Bitcoin. And everyone's going to take that journey at some point.
I know. I wonder what's going to be the GameStop, whatever stock, underdog YouTuber. I mean, are they going to go? I mean, they went cryptocurrency, but it's like, are they going to go back? I don't know. We'll find out. I mean,
so we got anything in the chat over there, Samantha. Are our friends hanging out with us, or are they just listening?
No, let's see. He says, Worldly Trouble says, YouTube hustlers and scammers come out of the woodwork when there is a crypto bull market. Yep, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
We're still getting emails about sponsorships and affiliations. We have got a few more.
Yes, I mean, that is definitely our indication of when it, because no one talks to us, all right? So when they start being like, oh, we've seen your channel, it's like, no, yeah. But, I mean, I don't worry about the price. I don't think the price is going to go drastically down. I don't feel that we're going to plummet into bear like country anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin is one of these things where it just takes time to be in the space to realize it's real, right? Because that's always the question: is people step in from the outside and they're like, "This isn't real. Is this real? I can't see it." It's hard to believe in something that you can't touch with your senses. So once you're in the space and you understand what Bitcoin is, and you start sending transactions and receiving transactions, and then you watch the price for a long period of time, you understand what it is. You understand that it's real, and you understand how all of this is operating, and that you just need to get invested in it in some way or another. It's complicated how at first everyone's trying to use you against you, right? Because the worst threat is that you want to make a lot of money. So as you're sitting there in the beginning, you bought some Bitcoin, you're doing the right thing, and then everything that you're watching that's supposed to tell you how to just store your Bitcoin and wait for and tell other people about it is actually telling you about some third party to send it to, because you'll earn better interest than a bank. You'll earn this. You can gamble here with your cryptocurrency. You can invest in this smart contract.
Parler says it's not your private keys, not your coins. It's especially important to remember in a bull market. I mean, that is true. It is. It's that same. You need to know where you're putting your stuff at. Okay. I mean, you need to know where you're hanging your hat. You got to figure this out. Like if you're using Coinbase, what do they use? What is this? What is that? You have to know. Otherwise, you're trusting people with things that are more valuable than your dollar bills. And you're not going. I mean, ours was PayPal and eBay. Okay, yes, and that did not work out in our benefit in any way.
Well, I mean, all right. Some people know how everything in their house works, right? Or they have a pretty general good idea of how the hot water tank works, right? Why when you turn the faucet, the water comes out, and how the furnace kicks on or whatever, right? It's the same thing with the currency. It's the same thing with money. The same person that understands how everything works in their house also wants to understand why their money works and how their money is working. Some people just want to call someone up to fix it, right? I don't know why there's no hot water. I just want to call the guy on the card, and I want somebody to come make it work. And I'd like it done before I have to take a shower tonight and I get home from work.
For it's super inconvenient. Can you do that?
So, you can't... You're not really supposed to say one person's way of life is right and one person's way of life is wrong. But as the person who's sitting here and knows how everything in my house works, I don't want to keep calling the guy over here to fix stuff. And I think that investing in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is going to work out for everyone else in the long run when we all start fixing our own homes.
Truth Monster is now here. What up, Truth Monster?
Truth Monster, thanks for joining us. Hit the like button. I don't know what we're going to keep rambling about. I'm just running at the mouth. I don't even know what the point is. So please comment in the chat. Let us know what you're talking about and what you're thinking.
We're at 28 minutes, so you've rambled a good
I know.
chunk.
I get the 30-minute jitters. Like, I can feel it, after so many years of being out here and doing YouTube videos, and how they trained us for 30 minutes is the best YouTube algorithm video style.
Yeah, right. You're all like, oh, in 10 o'clock. It is real close.
It is turning into 30 minutes. So yes, please cut an episode short. You guys are the main part of all of this. That's what it's always been about, is continuing to keep our ear to the ground by being immersed in the community, right? Letting everyone know that we care about cryptocurrency. We are constantly trying to understand it, and I wanted to make my name, right, a little bit attached and associated with this space and the history that's going to come of it.
Crypto Curbert's here now. What's up?
What's up? I'm glad that you could join us.
All right. So Mike says that we should plan to meet up at our place. Yeah, we've been talking, Mike. Okay, so we'll keep talking. Yes, and we'll figure it out. We will figure it out.
I know today was a nice day. It was like 74 degrees, and it was just that.
I have half of a greenhouse up right now, guys.
Yeah, it was just that feeling that, okay, it's time to, everything get underway. I mean, I don't know. The bus is in a different position. I don't know how you guys probably can't tell. But
No, I don't think
seeing
they
the
can. I
car.
don't think you can. The lights that was spoken of before. There are no outside lights because we're actually facing like the side yard, I guess. So yeah. No, but you can't. I mean, you just don't see outside now at all.
I don't know, but I mean, farm and springtime. Always a big thing. But I feel the change in the air and I'm ready to get out there and start getting some stuff done. I love that you guys are here. I love that you guys are hanging out. It feels rewarding to us, right? In the downtime when we're talking and we're sitting on the couch and we're chilling, it's like, I'm glad we do Bitcoin and coffee. I'm glad that we get out there and we work for ourselves. I'm glad that we live out here in the woods and we're, only plugged into the grid as much as we feel we want to be.
Yep.
All right, so is that going to do it for this episode then? Or
Truth Monster asks when video of party bus joyride. Okay, so we are working more on the interior of the bus, so you won't be able to have a
joyride. We can do a joyride video. I told you I gotta fill it up with gas here.
Oh, okay, so maybe you'll get like a.
Well, I mean, we can't do it live because we even tried to walk around in the woods here and it doesn't upload. So it would be something that we'd have to like record and upload. So, I mean, you guys don't really want more than a minute or two, but I could throw something up if you guys want.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
We can.
All right, Truth Monster, we'll figure something out. All right.
I know it's been a while since I've like made a compilation video because
I know it
was all the raves and everything and the intros I had made with the motorcycle and stuff that I had compiled together. I've been pulling out the old thumbnails and throwing them in front of this. I know that they don't show up that much until after we do the live, but because it still shows the photo that it takes, even though I change it after.
Know. Okay.
But yeah, they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yes, yeah, we don't get a choice of that. Get another third party.
I was listening over to Hangouts. It's been you're just here for the ride.
I mean, I hope this also went well. Our Ether cable is apparently not working very well. We've been on Wi-Fi this whole time, so hopefully you're not glitchy as a thingy. Hopefully video, audio. No one said anything, so we'll find out.
Last video we hung out with Mike. We hung out with Josh from the Crypto News. You guys should go check that video out. You guys should go follow his channel. He sent us some fruit leather from his kiwi orchard. It's good stuff. I mean, he makes really good jams and jellies. We also got some currant jam and gooseberry jam.
I don't even know what a gooseberry is or tastes like, but I'm gonna eat it.
But I want to give a shout out to him, and it was actually the other day. We got backed in at work, and I couldn't get out to go get lunch, and we had some of those fruit snacks.
He had stuffed like 4 of them in his pocket a couple days before, and I ate
them, and I did. I felt good. I felt like I had energy, and it was nice, and I appreciate it, Josh. So thank you very much.
Better than a Cliff Bar, Josh.
All right, you guys, keep collecting Bitcoin. Take care of yourselves. Remember, just keep moving forward and keep that BTC safe. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.